that I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind. You asked me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna be famous. Na 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 na. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous.
How does water affect the earth? Like thinking like weather-wise and patterns.
Well, so when we talk about agriculture, because I'm an agriculture education teacher, water has severe impacts. So for example, we just had snow and ice, and that's going to impact the daily life of every agriculturalist.
Rivers or stream water from floods and everything is going to erode the soil, and that soil is going to get carried away with that water.
Do you know like any like examples of pollution in like Connecticut, like for example, ice melt in driveways and stuff of that nature?
There's a large pond on our property, and so because of runoff and pollutants, we've had a lot of algae and bacterial growth on the ponds. And so in that instance, when that happens and that covers the top layer of the pond, it creates a difficult life cycle for things that are living under that.
There's 15 towns in Connecticut that the sewer drains and the stormwater drains are actually connected. So when there's too much water and there's flooding, those systems are overwhelmed.
Each year, about 2 million tons of sewage, industrial, and agricultural waste are dumped into our world's waterways. That's our most precious resource getting polluted. From KTV, I'm Dominic Capuano.
Why do I let people come to the gym after? They form like a family and a bond with each other, especially classes going through in the sense where, you know, they work out, they've been working out for 2, 3, 4 years. So they kind of form a bond. So when they form that bond, it makes it easy for them to come here. And with the, you know, with the way the economy is today, you know, free is always good, but they have to be a former player of some kind of sport. They don't have to be football, as long as they're kind of involved in KHS.
It means a lot to me that I'm still able to come here because Coach Caff, he does a lot for the football program already, letting kids come here and work out for free, and he helps the alumni do it and keep them healthy and healthy lifestyles and healthy habits just by allowing them to come here.
I chose this gym over the others because the barn was offered to me. Originally, I was going to go grab a trainer and pay probably like $100 a month to have some guy help train me, but the football program offered me to go to the barn, and I'm very grateful for what he's done. I mean, it helps me get stronger, get better, prevents injuries, and it just helps me a lot.
As a senior in Killingly High School, I would like to thank Coach Cav and his family for letting us attend the barn and many others. For KTV, I'm Brandon Rosas.
What's one word you'd use to describe the consignment shop?
It's very cozy.
It's very homey.
Eclectic.
We opened the doors in February. There was a previous consignment shop in here. They closed in January.
I like that we're in a position to see all different types of people in the community and to give back.
Meeting the people.
It's very welcoming, very open. Seems like it does good for the community, so it's always nice to give back when you can.
This is actually my first time in here, but my first impression is it's very cool. There's a lot of unique stuff that you won't really find anywhere else, I don't think.
We donate to the Ark, St. Joe's, other local areas of need.
A dollar rack over there, and all that dollar rack stuff, all that money goes to feed the homeless.
We have a donation rack over there where we have a special account in the store, and that entire proceeds every month we're going to write a check to a new business.
Would you recommend this shop to others?
100%.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
This is one of many great ways to give back to your community. Come check out Co-op Consignments in Putnam, Connecticut to donate any clothes, shoes, or furniture. For KTV, I'm Ella Marceau.
I wrestled a little bit when I was a little kid in like 3rd through like 6th grade. It wasn't really for me, so I stopped, and then later in high school I got back into it. I've grown and improved in a lot of ways. I mean, when I first started wrestling, I couldn't even really call myself a wrestler. I didn't like it, and it just didn't seem like it was for me. But now, during the off season especially, I put in a lot of work, and it helped me improve physically and mentally. I think work ethic is a really important thing for everyone to have in every aspect of life. Working hard, without it, you can't really accomplish much, and with it, you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. Just stick with it, because if you don't, well, obviously you're not going to be a wrestler, but the beginning is harder than anything. Once you become a wrestler, then you go from there.
Like all sports, wrestling gives you the gift of giving. Thank you. For KTV, I am Jackson Smith.
It's all about the little things.
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 Every morning when I walk into school with 2 bags for dance school, as well as my instruments, there's always that lovely lady at the door who opens the door for me and holds it and says good morning, and it means a lot.
Just saying like hi in the hallways, opening doors. I think like little like polite things just like make people feel seen, or like some small acts of kindness.
It's karma. You get what you give, and it's better to be nice than to be rude.
Having a positive demeanor and attitude, that's one thing I try to do. You know, like my job has a lot of negativity attached to it. You know, all of these are cards and notes that people have put in my box or made to say thank you, or they think I'm great for some reason or another. Just like this little things, you know. And I save every single one of them because it's my happy pile.
When thinking about ways to help your community, kindness is always a good place to start. Thank you, Ella.
You're welcome, Reagan.
Your kindness will always be appreciated and rewarded. For KTV, this is Reagan Laval.
One word to describe Ms. Griffiths is dedicated.
Supportive.
Helpful.
Knowledgeable.
Amazing.
The first time I retired was in 2012. My daughter asked me to come back and interview for a position at the high school because they had no Spanish teachers. So I came out of retirement again, and here I am. I really love teaching. I know this sounds like a cliche, but it kind of keeps you young. They do for me probably much more than what I do for them.
I think Ms. Griffiths has given back her extensive experience. She's been a teacher for well over 35 years, and she has traveled to many of the places that she teaches students about, and so she has a love for the culture.
So I had Ms. Griffiths in middle school and high school as a Spanish teacher, and I can definitely say that she is very dedicated to her students and that she is always there whenever we are struggling, or even if we are not struggling, to support us.
3-time retired teacher, Ms. Griffiths is a dedicated educator and a supportive individual who continues to give back to her students and town to create a lasting impact. For KTV, I'm Laura Farquhar.
Red Awards stand for responsibility, excellence, and dedication. And really what they are is a way to celebrate kids in the school.
I think it's important to recognize students for things that they do well. If you don't recognize someone for what he does well, then he's either A, going to think he didn't do anything well, or B, he will think he does something well, but that he's unappreciated.
Everybody likes to be celebrated. You know, everybody does. I get little notes sometimes from kids, or like there's a little thing that someone will give me, and it seems like such a small thing, but it's really it's a big deal.
I think students want to feel recognized, though. There have been lots of kids who have said, "Oh, I haven't gotten any awards over the past couple of years. Why hasn't anyone nominated me?" right? And so I think people want to be recognized.
I like the Red Awards because they recognize students for their excellence in school and their hard work and dedication. I think they can be improved by adding an award for like solely their efforts in school instead of like how good they do in school, like their grades and stuff.
About building that culture of positivity, of recognition, of partnership, of family in the school by celebrating all those amazing things that happen in the building.
It's crucial, especially here at Killingly High School, that the staff make the students feel important and recognized for everything and anything that they do. For KTV, I'm Demetrius Thorin.
I'm Senior Master Sergeant Ian Day. As a member of the Rhode Island Air National Guard, we have consistently given back to not only our local communities, but also the state, the country, and the entire globe by providing support, defense, and stability to the region.
Ways that I've given back to the community would have to be COVID. I was activated during COVID for a couple of years.
I've gone out and helped, whether it's building sandbags, helping people get back into their homes, bringing water, supplies, and things that they may need to get them back on their feet.
We've done hurricane relief missions, as well as the flooding that happened a couple years ago, to help out the community and to get them back on their feet. So it's just an everyday job for us, though. Being in this position, everything that I've sacrificed for this country and all the time that I've given for it, it makes me believe that freedom, isn't free, and you do have to put your time and effort to make this country free.
Thank you to the Rhode Island Air National Guard who comes out every day to give back to our country. Killingly High School does appreciate it. For KTV, I'm Kylie Day.
Coaching can have a major impact on kids based on teaching them, work ethic, individuals becoming a team. We tell these youth that they are representing in the community, in the classroom, not only on the basketball court. Be good people, help others out and represent.
I've learned to be better at listening and taking criticism. They've pushed me to play to the best of my potential, and they're always giving me advice on stuff that I should change that can impact the game better.
As the assistant girls basketball coach here at Killingly, I know that when the kids are happy, I'm happy. And that's been very important to me throughout my life. You can make an athlete's life as glorious as possible or as miserable as possible. I said, make the right choice.
I think my coaches, they've helped me a lot with my confidence. They support everyone on the team, and I've definitely felt that support, and it's helped me to grow, I think, as a player, but also as a person. And it's taught me that winning isn't the most important thing in life.
Coaches give their time, knowledge, and passion for the game to motivate their players in hopes of watching them succeed and grow as individuals. For KTV, I'm Molly Crabtree.